Don't know what happened with that stream. People, if you are joining, we had a bit of a problem with the stream there. We lost all sensor control there, but we are not stopping just yet. Wahaha, you are the first one in. Is that better? Are we good? Are we better? Because that was just fucking bizarre what happened there. What are we saying? Are we good? Are we good? Much better. That's just YouTube. That's just YouTube trying to stop us from having the fucking phenomenal. That's just YouTube trying to stop us from having a good night. But I tell you something. We don't stop when YouTube tell us to. We stop when we fucking tell it to. Okay, right then. At least we're back. Right, so where were we with what we were talking about? If you are new, if you've just joined, we were talking about Cesco favouring a move to Manchester United and what that would mean for Manchester United with transfers, what it would mean for us moving forward as a football club. I don't know what happened there. Sometimes this happens. I don't know if it's the electric bill. I don't know if it's Mrs. Robinson, because we know that Love Island is nearly finished. Who gives a fuck? We're back. That's the main thing. Yes, thank you, Ben. Thanks for letting me know. I tell you what, I was sweating then, yo. Waiting, Dan. Are we good? Chat, we better? I need to know if we're better here, people. What's the latest on Cesco, says Jordan? Well, the latest is, look at that, man. That is panic. That is sheer panic. The latest is that Manchester United have been told that he favours. Thanks, Kev. I appreciate that. He favours the move to Manchester United. Now, let's forget that YouTube tried to shut this shit down. Let's move back to what we were talking about with Manchester United. Good to see you all back. Honestly, that's the second time this has happened. Right, I tell you what we can talk about. I can tell you exactly. I can tell you exactly what we can talk about. With Manchester United playing Bournemouth tonight, who do you want to see start up front for Manchester United? Because for me, now that we are talking about Benjamin Sesko potentially coming to United, I don't want to see Rasmus Højlund anywhere near the start of that team. If there is a plan for him to potentially go the other way, move on, well, then I think we chuck Chido Obi up top tonight. I genuinely feel like we chuck Chido Obi up top tonight. I think Steve-O says Rooney. Thanks, bruh. Chido up front. A lot of people are saying Chido up front. A lot of people are saying that. Let me just go back a second. I just want to quickly clarify something if I can. Where are we? Bada, 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 bada bing, bada bong. I just want to edit something. Something inside so strong. Oh, no. Right, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, so who do we want to see? Who do we want to see up top for Manchester United tonight? I want Chido. I think Chido Obi is the guy to do it. I also want to see Mainu and I want to see Ugarte play another game for Manchester United in that midfield. Because for me, here is what I think. We can't move this midfield around. We can't rest on our laurels that we played West Ham and we had a good result with them two in the midfield. With the greatest of respect, West Ham's midfield are not it. We should have absolutely dominated them. This is why we had such a good result against them. Guys, if you're coming back, I do apologise. I don't know what happened with the internet there. It must have been the Glazers not happy with the fact that I was spouting shit about how bad it used to be and how good it is now. So I do apologise and thank you for joining back. Xerxes is out, Ben. So the news reports are that Xerxes is out of the Manchester United game tomorrow night, and he is focusing as much as he can on getting fit for the first game of the season, which again, as we know, is against Arsenal. There is talk he could play against Fiorentina, though. And that's why I get full fibre out the ground direct. Mine kept stuttering when I was recording from about 5 till 10. Can I not just link up to yours, Kev? I'm only next door but one, bro. The Zerk says, well, haha, no, we can't do it. We can't do it. Lucas, to be fair, mate, you missed us going fucking Pete Tong in the other stream, mate. So don't worry about it. It'd be good to see you back there, mate. Have a great evening. Is there any chance of Rasmus going the other way if he needs protecting? Anthony, I think that's pretty much what Manchester United have sort of been asked about. I think the feeling is from Fabrizio Romano that RB Leipzig actually do want him. They do like him. To coin his words, let me just find it because this just baffles me. So when Fabrizio Romano says something, sometimes you have to take notice of what he's saying. He said that apparently they view Højlund as a dream target. I'm not sure if they view him as a dream target. Chat, what are we saying? Do you see a world where Leipzig view Højlund as a dream target? I can't understand that. I can't understand a world where that would be the one. I think Rasmus might be good as a second choice striker. I was going to offer you my studio to use if you wanted. It's just sitting most of the day there if you want to use it, mate. Honestly, Kev, I appreciate that, mate. We're going to start decorating in here soon. Mrs. Robinson, I'll show you a bit behind the scenes. That's all to go, that is. Once that's all sorted, this is all being revamped. But I appreciate that, mate. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so the game tonight, here's what my starting lineup is. This is what I want to see. I want to see, obviously, we can't put anybody else in, so it's got to be Binder in goal. I want to see Yoro at left-sided centre-back. I want to see Maguire centre-back. I want to see De Ligt right-sided centre-back. I want to then see Diallo on right wing-back. I want to see Dorgu left wing-back. I want to see Mainu and Ugarte in the midfield. I want to see Brian, but we know he's not going to play, so it'll be Cunha and Bruno up in the 2-10s, and then we want to see Chido Obi up top. That's my team for tonight. I think that'd be a decent one. It's now 10:05, Chad. 10:05. Sorry. In my country, it'll be on at 2:30 in the morning. If it makes them happy and we get Cesco, they can have him. I tell you something. Manchester United fans, you might remember this. You might be old enough to remember this. Do you remember the last time that Manchester United and Newcastle United went toe-to-toe for a striker? Chat, let's see how switched on you are. Name me the striker that Manchester United and Newcastle United went toe-to-toe for. It's a surprising one. It was 21 years ago. Turned out to be a decent one for Manchester United. First one in the chat, let me know. Let me know in the chat who the last striker was. United and Manchester United and Newcastle went toe-to-toe for. Wasn't Shearer. It wasn't Shearer. Bit later on than Shearer. It'll surprise you. Bobby Robson really wanted this, lad. Really wanted it. I think Newcastle actually had a bid accepted as well. Shearer was one, Ben, but it wasn't him. No, it's not rude. It's not rude. Come on, guys. No, Nathan, it's not Van Persie. Come on. The striker that Wahaha, straight in there. Wazza. Newcastle United and Manchester United went toe-to-toe for Wayne Rooney. Bobby Robson absolutely adored him. Said that he was a striker he could work with. What happened when we signed Rooney, guys? The rest was history. Do we think Cesco could have an instant impact for Manchester United? What are the chances of him having an instant impact for Manchester United? Because for me, Cesco's 22, Rooney was 18. Now, Rooney is a 1 in a million. He's 1 in a lifetime. This kid will never be surpassed for the way he played football. Siat, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. I can't hack that. I can't hack that you weren't alive. That just breaks my fucking heart. That breaks my heart. Oh, my God. That's horrendous. And, yeah, Rooney was absolutely special. Ornstein saying Leipzig asking price is 64 million plus add-ons. Yeah, I agree. Rooney was on a different level to Cesco. I'm not comparing them. Chat. I am not comparing Rooney to Cesco. But what I'm saying is, can Cesco have an impact on this Manchester United team? Now, on paper, we know that Cesco is a player that has got bags of potential, much like Rooney. However, they're two different strikers. Can Cesco come in this season and hit the ground running? Let me have a look at something. How many goals? Let me check this. How many goals did Wayne Rooney get in his debut season for Manchester United? Nah, that's not right. Let me have a look. How many goals do you think that he got in his debut season? How many goals, chat, do you think Wayne Rooney got in his debut season for Manchester United? I'm going to bring it up for you now. I don't think it's as high as people will want to believe it is. All seasons, let's have a look. Fucking 253 goals that bloke scored for Manchester United. That is absolutely hella good. If you like my body and you think I'm sexy, come. So 0405. Oh, who said 18? Because I've got 17 here. I've got 17. 17 goals in his debut season. So my question is it ridiculous of me to say that Cesco could come in and have the same impact that Rooney did? Now, think about this. When Wayne Rooney joined Manchester United, we were in the midst of being absolutely overrun by Chelsea. Arsenal was still up there. United were nowhere winning the Premier League. He come in at a time where I was amazed we got him, to be honest. I was sure that someone like Chelsea would have gone in for Rooney. Can Cesco come in and have the same impact? That's the question I want to know. Chat saying Wazza. Remember Rooney hat-trick on his debut against Fenerbahce, Ben? How can I forget? I hope you didn't hear that fart, guys. That was disgraceful. Do you think Amorim could get Anthony to work in his team if we can't sell him? Nah, definitely not. He's done. Rooney was a sure show every game. He might have an effect on the first game live. Martial did against... Oh, God. Ahmed. Martial's fucking debut against Liverpool. I thought we'd just signed the next fucking... I don't even know what I thought we signed. I just looked at this kid and went, Tony Martial. Absolute stunner. Do you remember? Oh, God, the commentary. Do you remember the commentary? Oh, yes! I loved that bloke. Tony Martial, it should have gone so much better for him. How about Cesco scores the winner against Arsenal on the opening day? Andy, people are saying this, but I'm not sure if he'll start the opening day. It depends on how... Look, Cesco has to be at Manchester United. For him to start that game, he has to be at Manchester United before the Fiorentina game. We play Fiorentina in... How long is it? Is it a week on Saturday? I think it's a week on Saturday, the 9th. So in 10 days. In 10 days, we need to see, be it Cesco or Watkins, it's still not outside the realms. That's when we need to see them here to start the first game of the season. The volley against Newcastle was just fucking unreal. Do you remember he'd just been arguing against the ref, just turns and well as it top bins. Ahmed says 18. Yeah, I think it was 17, guys. I think it was 17. That's what they're saying on Transfer Market. Jamie says 7. Dan, have you watched some of Cesco's highlight reel? He looks a beast. Do you know what I do with these? See, I'm going to be honest with you. You could do a highlight reel of me playing, and you could dress it up as something decent. You could. Highlight reels, I don't like watching them too often because I feel like you watch them and then automatically you go, well, I expect this every game. A highlight reel, it highlights their greatest moments, their best moments. For me, I stay well away from them, bud. I stay well away from them. What else have we got here? 11 in the Prem, says Michael. I think it was 11 in the Prem. Was it 11? I've got it here. Yeah, it was 11 in 29 with 5 assists. 18 years old, though. And he did miss the start of the season injured as well, remember. About 20, says Ben. Okay. Hello, Dublin Games. Good to see you, mate. I hope you didn't get buggered off on the bloody last stream. It just kiboshed. 11 in the Prem, 3 in the FA Cup, 3 in the Champions League, says Michael. Nah, I think there's more than that. No, you're right, mate. You're right. Michael, you're right. Bang to rights, mate. Bang to fucking rights there. Cesco ain't getting 17 goals. Rooney joined a top team. Cesco in joining a team in transition, says Ahmed. Okay. Do you know something? Let's hope it doesn't fucking kick us off again. Let's get a poll going. I've got a great question for you, chap. I have got a great question. I've got a phenomenal question. This is going to piss people off, I think. Will Cesco outscore Rooney in his debut season? 17 goals. Simple yes or no. Will Cesco, if we get him, be fucking egg on my face if we don't now. Will he outscore Rooney in his debut season, which was 17 goals? And guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, please. We absolutely are growing. We're doing fantastic. We've hit 900 tonight. We're on the road now to 1,000. Check that poll for me. I think this is going to divide people. But I want to know if he will outscore Rooney in his debut season. Rooney got 17 goals. Can Cesco score more? I'm going to look back at that in a second. The impact across the front three combined this season is going to be night and day. Anthony, you're absolutely right. And people, smash a like for that comment. The front three that we were used to last season, if you go by how many games were played, it was Rasmus, Bruno, and Garnacho. You fast forward to where we are now, and it's potentially Cesco, Brian, and Cunha. We're also talking about two of those players, Brian and Cunha, being in the top 10 goal scorers in the Premier League last season. We're also looking at Brian and Cunha, who added assists to their game as well. It does look incredible. On paper, it looks fantastic, but on paper, everything looks decent. Martial was the next Henry. People were saying that, weren't they? I stay away from these comments. Like, I've seen people today saying Cesco's the next Ibra. I'm like, nah. You can't say that about players. You can't put players under that. They should be the first of them their own. They shouldn't be the next Henry, the next Messi, the next Ronaldo. Be the first of you. Cesco, I want you, if you sign for Manchester United, to be the next Cesco, the big one. Okay, the guy that's going to go and score goal after goal after goal and help us go up the table. I loved him for that goal. I loved him as well about that one. After that game, I thought we had the next Henry. A lot of people saying Cesco can score more than 17 goals in his debut season, easily because of both Brian and Cunha behind him. Brian stringing impossible passes. It's a good point. It's a fucking great point, that is. Cesco price is around 65 million, Prince. Minimum 20 goals for Cesco, I think, in his first season. I'm not opposed to that. I think that's perfect. Rasmus highlights would be more of a Snapchat. I think my highlights would be better than Rasmus's. I feel Rasmus will do good this season, at least more than 4 goals in the Premier League like last season. The lad is running with more purpose now. Santos, he is absolutely running back home to pack his bags, get his passport, and go away. He's going to go to Germany, I think. Rasmus will not stay in Manchester United's team. He won't stay in the squad. He won't be in Manchester if we sign Cesco. He won't, because he won't get minutes. And like I keep saying to people so many times, it is the World Cup season, yo. It is the World Cup season. This is the season where players will want to play. They will be wanting to play as much as possible to get into their national sides. How old is Benjamin Sesko? 22. He is. Bringing back the Vine comments. Fucking love that. Cesco Rasmus swap. Thank you very much, says Ahmed. Guys, if you're new, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Chat, mods, what Manchester United player are we away from hitting 950? Let me know. Surely if we get Cesco, he scores a brace in both the Fulham and Burnley games. Be good if he scored a brace in the City and Chelsea games, Michael, wouldn't it, mate? I wish you will present our voice to Man United board for our team to get great again. Chandiga, what a name. Chandiga. Love that name. Love that name, Chandiga. Chandiga, I tell you now, if they could listen, if they could hear me, I would be telling them exactly that. We have got to look at what they're going to do this season. We've got to look at what Manchester United and the people behind the scenes are doing with the signings. If we get Cesco, the first 3 signings that we'll have got this season, take Leon out of it, that's not a bad start. That's a fucking phenomenal start to the season. So it's going okay. Imagine the scenes with Cesco outscored Gyökeres. I fucking love that. Remember, Rooney had extra games in Europe too. Cesco won't get that. That's a good point, Ben. No, Rooney had better players around him. I tell you what, I tell you what. Let me put Man United versus Fenerbahce, 2004. Let me put the team up. Let me put the team up that played in that game. Let's see how good the team was. Fenerbahce, because I can remember a few of the players. Here we go. Right. Let me get that up. I've got to get that up now. Have they got the fit? Oh, guys, honestly, I got to show you this. As long as we're not fucking lagging again. Guys, let me know if we're lagging, so I want you to see this. Right. Let me share the screen. When people are saying that Rooney had a better team, fucking hell, you're going to be in for a treat here. You are in for a treat. Let me just bring this up for you. In fact, I tell you what, I'll snip it and I'll put it on the screen. Let me snip this and put it on the screen for you. Are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready for this? Right. Are you ready? This is great. This, what I'm about to put up now is the team that Rooney made his debut against Fenerbahce for Manchester United in. Are you ready? This is fucking ace. Let me share this. Let me put the image up. That is the team that Rooney made his debut for Manchester United against Fenerbahce. Roy Carroll in goal. Gary Neville, legend. Ferdinand, legend. Sylvestre, Heinze, Bellion, Jemba, Kleberson, Giggsy, Van Nistelrooy and Rooney. That fucking team, wow. And Wayne Rooney scored a fucking hat-trick in that team. Holy fucking shit. Woo-hoo-hoo! Chat, what do we think about this team? What do we think about this team? That is absolutely incredible. I tell you what, who said there's a team with 80 defenders in it? Ben, you're not far off, mate, to be fair. Chat, what do we think about that? That is absolutely incredible. That is absolutely fucking bonkers. I can't believe that. Fredrickson to 950 as well. Can you see that, Anthony? Let me know if you can see that. They had a good back four. Sometimes we didn't have a good back four. Sylvestre, nah. Chappie says Rooney was class. Jemba, the man so mid they named him twice. Michael says Jemba, the legend. Fucking hell. Looks better than last season's starting 11. Oh, come on, Anthony. I'm not sure we can say that. This is the difference, though. That team is finishing 16th in the Prem. I tell you what, when you look at that team, David Bellion on the right. Let me have a look and see who was on the bench for us that night. Wow, look at this. Right, hang on a minute. So let me just copy this. I'll pop it in the chat for you. I'll pop this in the chat. This was the bench. Have a look at the chat, guys. This was the bench that night. Fucking hell, there's some names in here. There's a couple of legends in here. So that was... Oh, I've not put any fucking spaces in it. Ricardo Lopez was a sub-goalkeeper. Phil Neville, Ronaldo, Alan Smith, Miller, O'Shea, and Darren Fletcher. Fucking hell. Let me see if I can do myself some justice there, guys. That's fucking horrendous. Ignore that. Ignore that fucking message. Right, that should be a bit better. That should be a... fuck it, I fucked it. I'm getting rid of that comment. That's horrendous. But that is absolutely bonkers. That was Wayne Rooney's first game for Manchester United. If you search, it was the one... what you want about here, mate? Let me go back to you further. Let me go back to some of your points here. Where are we? Before I put those, Sylvestre was decent. I thought Sylvestre was overrated. I did. Carroll was a better goalkeeper than Onana. If you search, what are you asking for there, Ben? Have you put a comment that I've missed, dude? Have you put a comment that I've missed? If you search, it was one where Raphael and Fabio were wingers. Was that the one against Schalke? Ben, was that the one against Schalke? I'm not sure. And yes, Luis Diaz has gone to Bayern Munich from Liverpool. That is incredible, though, guys. I can't believe that. That is just the difference to where Manchester United... Oh, yeah, when we won 8-2, that was, wasn't it? When Ashley Young scored those goals. Ashley Young and Wayne Rooney. Yeah, I remember that game. Absolutely remember that game. That was an absolute banger of a game. Banger. Banger. Where are we now, guys, in likes? To be fair, the likes don't make a fucking blind difference, do they? Because we had to change the fucking stream over, which has absolutely pissed me off to the high hills. Yeah, it's one of them. Right then, guys. It is 10:25. We have had a great night tonight with the news of Manchester United going for Benjamin Sesko. Looks like he may have chose us. I think this is going to ramp up even more over the next couple of days. Hopefully so. We've got a friendly tonight. I'm not going to be doing the watch along because I've got work tomorrow. We will be doing the watch along on Sunday though. But other than that, guys, it's Wednesday. We've had a good day. Donnarumma's not coming. Don't get gassed on that. We found out that Rooney played in a team that was absolutely fucking abysmal with some of the lads that were playing. But we don't give a fuck because we're Manchester United fans. We've had a great night. I'm going to see you all tomorrow at 9 p.m. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like on the way out. Dan United, Brian Brigade, everybody go. Brian. Cesco on the way. I'll see you all later. Take care. Enjoy.